A warm good afternoon. I am Monica Sfero from TSWREIS, Ibrahimpatnam. The subject of history is the life of people and mankind. And a people without knowledge of their history and their past and culture is like a tree without roots. So let us know history. Today I am going to teach you the topic from history subject. So empowered woman is a powerful beyond measure and beautiful beyond description. Women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world. And women are brave and bold, who break down the barriers, who ignore the limits, who walk shoulder to shoulder equally with men in war fields. Today, our topic is women's contribution in the war fields. Basically, our society thought that women are low. They are just projected to cook, clean, take care of their family. And they are under the shadow of the husbands. But it's totally wrong. Because if we go back to the history, there are many women who proved themselves as we are not just permitted to the kitchens and we are not just permitted to the cook. We can defeat, we can fly behind the battlefields. So even the women who behind the parda, they also came out to fight in the battlefields. Basically, our society thought that women are physically less than men. But I won't say like that. Because after reading the many lives of women warriors, I came to know that women are no more less than men and no more less than anywhere and anyone. And coming to the women's contribution in war fields, women contributed many things to the warfares over the centuries, from the keeping home fights burning in the ancient time to the supporting the military till now. For example, women like Rajia Sultan and Rani Rudramadevi and Bhodika, they participated in warfares to protect their kingdoms and welfare of the people. And women like Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai and Florence Night Jhansi Bai Lakshmibai and Joan of Arc and Uda Devi, so they sacrificed their lives for their freedom struggle of their country. And women like Florence Nightingale, they contributed service to the many people who are injured in the soldiers during the warfares. And not only that, some of women, they worked in the ammunition factories despite of their health. And some of women, they worked as the ambulance drivers in the warfares. So during the World War, there was one incident. So nearly 16 nurses were killed as a result of direct enemy fights. So by this incident, I can say that women they never go back to even give up their lives to the warfares. So let us pay a great tribute to the women warriors who lost their lives in the warfares. And let us remember the lives of the women warriors on this great platform. First, I would like to tell about the Indian women who contributed to the warfares. And in Indian history, there are many women who contributed their efforts and their lives to the freedom of struggle and protection of their kingdoms and in armed struggles. So, as this part, first I would like to tell about the eminent fighter Rani Rudramadevi. She was a warrior whose courage has no limits, and she proved herself as a great fighter and the great ruler. Above all, she was the great warrior queen of the Kakatiya dynasty. And even in our Indian tradition, the boy will be on the king of the kingdom. But Rani Rudramadevi broke this rule. And she ascended the throne just at the age of 14 years as the name of Maharaja Rudradev. And after that, the Samanta kings, they angry about women ruling. They not digested the women ruling when they came to know Rani Rudramadevi is a girl. So they started inventions on Kakatiya dynasty against to her. But Rani Rudramadevi, on the battlefield, she was a skilled warrior. And she faced bravely inventions from the Cholas and Marathas. Not only that, she faced inventions from the Mahadeva, the king of the Devagiri. And even her tremendous struggle in the warfare makes Samantha king's fear towards her. Even at the age of 80, she fought against the Ambadeva, the king of the Kayastha dynasty. Even at the age of 80 means how energetic and how stronger she was. But after tremendous struggle, she was died in the battle of Chendubatla. But even her contribution towards her dynasty never unforgettable. She was not only a great ruler and the great fighter, she was also a great daughter to his father, because she fulfilled her father's mission towards Kakatiya dynasty. She was source of inspiration to us. Let us take inspiration from her. And now I want to tell about Rajia Sultan. She was a first female ruler in our India, and who break down the Parda system. And her father Iltutmish, so he was impressed by her skills and administration. So he broke all the traditions, and he named the Rajia Sultan Delhi Sultanate. So when in her administration, she was brought many reforms, and she suppressed the enemy attacks. And not only that, even she attacked the enemy territories, and she merged into the Delhi Sultanate and to strengthen the kingdom. And while reign of her, so at the time she adopted the male attire, and she started moving in the society without veil. So at the time, the Turkish nobles, so they angry about her. She was breaking the rules and Muslim traditions, and they became jealous of her, and they not digest how a woman could become a ruler. So they dethrone her, and they make plans to dethrone her. So she couldn't rule long time, because her stepbrothers are against to her. But even she made a historical significance in our India, and not only that, give up her Parda system. She proved as a skilled warrior and efficient ruler. So let us be ruler like a Rajia Sultan. Now let us know about Chand Bibi. She was a courageous queen, and who was pillar of women empowerment. So despite the prevalences of gender bygone days, one Chand Bibi of Delhi Bijapur Sultanate was a daring woman who never cowed down to defend her people and defend land and defend her prestigious of her dynasty. And she was married to the Ali Adil Shah, first Delhi's Bijapur Sultanate, and at the time her husband death, she became a queen of Sultanate of Bijapur. At that time, she faced many invasions from the many rulers, and she repelled invasions from the Akbar forces. And during the 1595, at that time, Akbar forces were defended the Ahmednagar. At that time, she took leadership in Ahmednagar. She defended and she protected the Ahmednagar port at that time. So in her struggle, she, as a being Bijapur Sultanate, and she against the many rulers, she never lost her spirit, and she never lost her skills, and she never lost her leadership skills. So like her, we should be courageous like Chand Bibi. And next, coming to the warrior Onaka Obawa. So have you heard this name before? And do you know about her? Let me tell about her. Onaka Obawa was the great ruler, was a brave woman who fought forces with the Hyder Ali, and with single-handedly in a puzzle in the Chitradurga port of Karnataka. Her husband was god of a watchman tower in Chitradurga port. So during the reign of Madakari Nayaka, so the Chitradurga port was besieged by the Hyder Ali forces. So a chance of sighting a man entering into the port through a Chitradurga port through a hole. So that was planned by Hyder Ali to send his soldiers to that hole. And at that time, Unaka Obawa, she went to collect the water from the pond, which is near to the Chitradurga port. So at that time, the soldiers they are trying to coming from that hole to the Chitradurga port. She was observed, and she was quickly took a pestle. It is also called as onake, to kill the soldiers. And she was killed the soldiers one by one, hitting on the head. And then she was moved the bodies to the without raising any doubt to the rest of the soldiers. And then after that, her husband came and other people will came, and they are very shocked to see Unaka Obawa with blood stained Unake. And they around her dead bodies are there. So they are very shocked because she bravely, single-handedly, she protected that fort. She single-handedly she killed that many soldiers. If we are like single, we can't do anything. Yes, but she did a great thing. So let us take an inspiration from Unaka Obawa and let us be adventurous like as Unake Obawa. And next, coming to the, now I want to tell about freedom, the women who are participated in freedom struggle. And Indian women, their contribution towards freedom struggle is very vast, because our freedom struggle is filled with the tales of thousands of women warriors who fought till their last breath. So let us remember on this platform, because they are not only source of inspiration women, not only to us but to the all. So as this part, first I want to tell about Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. She was a great freedom fighter, and she was symbol of self-respect and patriotism. She was heroine of first war of independence, and she became a legendary figure in our Indian national movement. And she was married to the Gangadhar Rao, the king of the Jhansi. After death of Gangadhar Rao, she became queen of Jhansi, and at that time Britishers, they want to take over the princely state of Jhansi under the doctrine of lapse. So when Sir Hugh Ross came to capture the Jhansi, at that time Jhansi Lakshmi Bai pronounced that fight for freedom, not surrender. So that was a great caution to the many people. And after that, she was tremendously fought in the war at Gwalior port. And Sir Hugh Ross praised her bravery. She was most dangerous of all leaders in India. And I want to say about Jhansi Lakshmi Bai one thing, that Jhansi may destroy, but her name, the Queen of the Jhansi, will be the eternal memorial of courage in the history. And she became an icon to the further national movement. So let us salute to the Jhansi Lakshmi Bai for her struggle in freedom movement. And next coming to the Kitturi Chennamma, she was also a freedom fighter, and she was queen of the Kitturu princely state. She was best known for leading an armed rebellion against the British East India Company in 1824. And she was also refused to implementation of doctrine of lapses. And she was fought against the Britishers in the year 1824. That was her first battle. So her first battle victory against the Britishers, that was still now honoring in the Kitturu Ustava. So that is in Karnataka. And she also became the inspiration to the many freedom fighters to lead the national movement. And let us be like Kitturi Chennamma. And next, now I am going to tell about a interesting woman freedom fighter. So she was Dalit woman freedom fighter. So now let us know about her. So, a story traces back to the Battle of Sikandar Bagh in 1857. So in that battle, the many Indian soldiers were killed by the Britishers. So at that time, a woman who are hidden in the tree, and she started shooting the Britishers. So all are getting doubt, who is that, who is that? So after end of that battle, they discover she was a woman. So can you guess who is the woman? Who is that woman? Yes, she was a woman, Uda Devi. She was a great freedom fighter, Uda Devi. So she was also called as Jagrani because she led a woman army with as a commander and against the Britishers. And she was at that time, she was full of ammunition in her pouch and hold pistols. She was killed nearly 6 Britishers at that time. Really, let us salute to her bravery, and let us be brave like her, Uda Devi. Next, coming to the Rani Gaidinulu. So have you heard this name before? Do you know about her anything? So let me tell. She was also known as the Nagarani Lakshmi Bai. So the Rani title was given by the Jawaharlal Nehru to her because her contribution towards freedom struggle. At the age of 13 years, she was joined in the freedom struggle. But as usually, at the age of 13 years, what we will do? Going to school and coming to and next and playing games, that is only. We will do that one. But at the time, she was inspired by the national movement and she was joined in the struggle just at the age of 13. Even not only that, she raised many revolutionary movements against the Britishers. And she was well versed in guerrilla warfares. And not only that, and she lead a people against the Britishers. And she was at the 16, she was arrested by the Britishers in the 1932. See, age of at the 16 means that is we will lead a joyful life. But she went to the jail because our revolutionary movements makes Britishers to be angry and they put in the jail, in the prison. So she freed after independence 1947. In the sense, she was prisoned by at the age of 16. She was released at the age of 30 years. Really, she was very struggled for a long time in the prison. So let us salute for her sacrifice. So let us be like her, patriots to our country. And like this, many women, they lost their life in the freedom struggle. So let us tribute to that women who are lost their lives. So not only in India, in the worldwide, there are many women who contributed their lives to the warfares. So women like Joan of Arc and Boudica and Zenobia Artemisia of Icaria. Now let us know the Queen Boudica. So have you heard this name before? Do you know about anything? So let me tell. She was a queen of British Celtic Iceni tribe. And her husband, the king Prasustagus, so he he said that his kingdom will be jointly divided to his two daughters and his allied emperor. But the Rome, they are not recognized the daughters inherent. And not only that, upon death of this Prasutagus, so they invaded on the Celtic Icenic tribe. And not only that, they harassed the Boudica and they raped the two daughters. How was a sad situation? Being a queen of Celtic Icenic tribe, but she was harassed by and her two daughters were raped by the Rome emperor. So her pain made her a warrior, and then she empowered her tribe and she made many revolts against the Rome emperor, and they fought to send the Rome emperor from their tribes. So in this way, so let us salute to the brave Boudica, and let us be bravery like her. And next, coming to the Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, so she is considered as heroine of France for her role during the 100 Years' War. So at the age of 18, she led a French army against the Britishers. And Britishers, they made angry on Joan of Arc because she is empowering all the members. She is a leading army. And she was at the age of 19 years, she gave up her life. She was burned on the stake by the Britishers. So let us salute to her sacrifice, and let us be like a Joan of Arc. She was a youth icon. So as being youth today, what we are doing? So we are not any more contributing to the country. So see, so being like a youth, we are wasting so much time. But Joan of Arc, she joined in the struggle of French. So let us be like a Joan of Arc. And next, coming to the Indian women in defense. So Indian women, they created place for in defense, in army and navy, so in air force. So in this army, Lakshmi Sehgal was a eminent woman who participated in freedom struggle, and she was a revolutionary activist of Indian independence movement and officer of Indian National Army. And she was led a Lakshmi Rani regiment and under the Subhash Chandra Bose, and she was fight against the Britishers like a tigress in the jungles of Burma. And she was, so let us take inspiration from her. So we should also join in the army. And not only that, so today, even present days, so women are making great in joining in the army. See, recently Avani Chaturvedi and Bhavana Kant and Mohan Singh proved the mettle of women by qualifying as a fighter pilots. So like this, women, they contributed many things to the warfields. So even in the past, women, they don't have anything. But today, they don't have anything means they don't have rights and immunities and anything. But they ruled a kingdom and they protected themselves. They protected not only themselves, they protected all the kingdom. But today, we have everything. In the sense, we have equal rights and education and better facilities. But what we are doing? Where we are going? Can we protect ourselves? Today, even we are educated, but we are in the position of couldn't take decisions. And today we are going to this space, or we are going under the sea also. And we are anywhere in women are today achieved women empowerment in every field. But today we are in the position we are not able to protect ourselves. So where is the spirit of women warriors? So can we do anything for this? Yes, we can do by strengthening ourselves and becoming physically strong. So friends, what I want to say means this is a responsibility of society and responsibility of parents. So parents should give women's brought up like a warrior, not a girl. So when self defense we achieve, then only women empowerment will come. Rise every woman like a fighter. So there is nothing stronger than a broken woman who has rebuilt herself. So I am heartfully conveying my thanks to our secretary Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar and our principal Lakshmi Narayana and our mentor teacher Varalakshmi madam and all my madams, and not only that, and our friends Sri Jayanti and Vasanta and all my friends who have supported me. Thank you so very much, TSAT channel.